My next guest is an 8-time Grammy nominee. We rooted for her and she won American Idol, and we are still rooting for her today. Everybody give it up for Fantasia. Welcome.
Thank you.
I've said this a lot to people who have sat in that chair, but I don't think I've ever meant it more than right now. I am so happy to see you in that chair and alive and well.
Thank you.
In this business, it's not easy. It's not, and life isn't easy. And sometimes, people make decisions that aren't always the best. And 2 weeks ago, people that are familiar, some people may not be, you attempted to take your own life.
Yeah.
It sounds strange, isn't it? It sounds
strange now. At the time, I really wasn't thinking about people or anything else. I kind of wanted to be away from people and the judgment and what people thought about me, because it seems like it never stopped. It was constantly always something about me. It could be your hair is pretty but the dress ain't too well. Well, she looked good but I don't like what she said. I don't like how she talks. She takes off her shoes when she performs. There was always something about Fantasia. So at the time, I really wasn't thinking about all of that.
Girl, you need to get off Twitter. Don't listen to that shit. Listen, baby. Listen. You are a talented woman, and you are a mother to a beautiful daughter, and that's what should come first.
Yes.
Every day. The singing and all that other part, that's just the plus.
Right.
That's the plus of it. That's not what's number one.
Yes, you're right. And I think what happened was I got so caught up into all of that, so caught up into trying to be the person that people wanted me to be. And so after coming out of the hospital, which when I opened up my eyes and realized that I was still here in front of a whole bunch of strangers, I'm like, damn. But after coming out of the hospital, I had time to realize that it's my life. It's nobody else's. And I have to do what makes me happy. I have to stop worrying about other people and trying to make other people happy. It's about me now.
Yes. You're right. You're right. Are you concerned that you might be coming back to work too soon?
Well, I was at first. When I come out the hospital, they sent me to stay at a home with a life coach, and there's about 10 to 15 other people in this home with you. You can't have a cell phone. I couldn't wear my pumps. You have to get up every day and you have to go into this class. And at first I thought it was really stupid, but it was something that I needed. I've never had a life coach or ever had the time to sit down and talk to somebody to release all of this stuff that I carry. I'm 26 years old. And so going in with them and letting things out, I must have talked for about 4 or 5 hours. And when I got finished talking, everybody was like, dang. You do have a lot going on. But he asked me, are you ready to go back? And I said, I'm a little afraid because I don't know what I'm stepping into. And he drew out this iceberg. And he showed me the tip of the iceberg, and he wasn't a great drawer, but I got it. And he put the bottom of the iceberg up under the water. He said, this is the top part is Fantasia. This is what everybody gets to see, which is the glitz, the glamour, the red carpet, the cars, the houses. But up underneath is the part that nobody gets to see, which is the hurt, the pain, feeling lonely, trust issues. He said, so which one of these are you going to show when you go back to work? And I said, well, I think I'm going to show both. And he said, I think you're ready. You're ready.
Absolutely, you're right. Now, did you, I heard there was a nurse that you actually became very close to.
Yes, her name is Melanie, and she was really strict. She was an older lady, and she wasn't coming in trying to be, nice to me. She made me get up and eat. I said, I don't want this food. She said, no, you're gonna eat, honey. She made me get out of the bed and walk around the room, and she was just talking to me, not as a fan. She wasn't asking me anything about what was going on in the press. We were just talking about nails, hair, And that last day, she came into the hospital and she had a magazine. It was a Sister to Sister magazine. She said, I don't even read this, but my husband brought it home. And when I opened it up, look who I seen, and it was me. It was a performance that I did with VH1 and the band Train. Oh. And she says, you got to get up out of this bed. You have some things that you have to do. And so it kind of brought life back in the room for me and let me know that there's still people who love me and are praying for me and not really worrying about what they're saying on the news. They know that I'm human. They know that I will go through things and they're still rooting for me. So I thank Miss Melody. I will never lose her. I got her number and I'm going to pop up on her.
And there's not some people that are rooting for you, Fantasia. Everybody is rooting for you to succeed and to love and to be good. Yes. Under the water and above the water. Have some people from famous friends checked in on you?
Yes, when I got out of the hospital, everybody was calling. Missy Elliott, Uncle Charlie Wilson was calling. Everybody was calling. Some were saying things like, excuse my language, but don't you ever do nothing like that again. And you know, it made me laugh because it let me know that they love me. And in spite of what they've heard, they still love me.
We all make mistakes, and love is strong and stays.
Yes.
Love stays. How different do you think your life would have been if you hadn't auditioned for American Idol? Have you thought about that? I
would probably still be in my hometown. I don't know if I would have be singing because it's a very small town and there's a lot of talent that gets stuck there because nobody is coming to scout for talent. And I probably would have still been at home, sitting in front of the stoop, hanging out with my friends. Sometimes I feel like that might have been a good thing because nobody was judging me. Nobody was asking me for money. So I was just, you know, chilling, but I probably would have still been at home in my hometown.
Yeah. Your CD has been well received, called Back to Me.
Back to Me.
Yeah. What is Man of the House? What's that song about?
Well, I'm trying to be funny, and I'm basically saying, you know, I'm a woman that can do for myself. I really can. I would love to have somebody beside me taking care of me, but I don't want to be a babysitter, and I don't need another child. So I'm saying, if you're going to be the man, be the man. If you can't, then I can. She understands.
You got it? Yeah. What is getting ugly with it?
Getting ugly with it. Well, when I perform, I don't care. I will take off my shoes. You know, if I have on nice makeup, by the time I come off stage, the makeup is gone. My hairdo's usually sweated out. And I feel like I want to give you a show. A lot of people, you know, do it their own way. Some people want to be so perfectly pretty, like, did you catch this pose? Or did you see my shoes? Or, I'm not that performer. I get on the stage and I release everything I'm going through and I just get ugly with it.
Well, when we come back, Fantasia is going to get ugly with it.
Yeah.